Okay, today take a look at the Sigma 14-24 f2.8. So this is an art lens. You can tell by seeing that right there. That means that this is going to be basically the best glass that you can get by Sigma. And I have never been disappointed by Sigma. I use their 18-35 all the time. It's my absolute favorite lens. If you're going to be getting a Sony lens, this is going to be one to get. 14-24. This is great for super wide, but you don't get a lot of super crazy warping with this. It's a 14. You are going to see some stretching on the sides, but you're not going to see a lot. It's not going to make it look that bad. You can also focus up to 11 inches, which is insane. You're talking about there. So if you want to get a real crazy rock star shot, you can do that with this lens. It's insane how close you can get with this super wide. It's also a 2.8. That means you can pull in more light with this lens than you can get with the Sony lens, which is an f4. So if you need to shoot in a dark environment, like maybe you want to get a basement if you're doing real estate or something like that, you can get a better image with this than you can with the Sony lens. We got an autofocus switch and we got the AFL button. So if you want to program something into the camera, you can use this for that. This does have an absolutely beautiful piece of glass on there. And there is no filter threading on here, but that's not really a big problem because on the back, there is a spot for specialized filters that go in the back. So if you want to do landscape photography or something like that, you can get those filters, throw it on there. This does have a lens hood that is built in, so this does not come off. We got two really nice rings. So this is the focus ring. Feels great. I mean, these Sigma lenses, they really have just the best feel to them. We can see that it goes from a 14 to a 24, and this is a fairly stiff ring. Some people love that, some people hate it. I personally love that. I want to have it so that even if I bump it a little bit, it's not going to be moving it. This is not going to be one that's just going to like float in your hand. This is going to stay where you want it. Still feels really nice to move though. Focus ring, on the other hand, does feel a lot smoother, so if you want to get that real careful adjustment, you can do that super easy with this. So for a 14mm lens, not getting a lot of warping, you don't really have to worry about the focus too much just because it's a 14. Even at f2.8, not really a big deal. This thing is just beautiful. If you need a wide lens for a Sony, this is the lens to get.